And tonight, we are on our way right now to pick up some Christmas delicacies to try for you. I'm gonna be here in the Philippines this Christmas, my one and only Christmas here, and I wanted to explore and experience what a good traditional Christmas meal might be like. Of course, I may get this wrong. Let me know in the comment section down below if I got this wrong. Anyway, next clip. And tonight's Merry Christmas, Maligayang Pasko, and Feliz Navidad. Today I wanted to explore what a traditional Filipino Christmas dinner might be like. Keep in mind I'm not Filipino, so a lot of this just comes from Googling and what I see available around me. So if you and your family enjoy something else, or I've forgotten something, let me know in the comment section down below so we can all learn together. So let's start out with the main dish. The main dish is usually a meat, for instance, lechon. Lechon is a way of preparing pork, and usually it's kind of like a whole spit roasted pig. And the great part about this is every region of the Philippines has their own different recipe for lechon, which means that if you celebrate in one section versus another, you may end up with a very different tasting product, and oh my god, they're all good. So here we have lechon sauce, which is kind of like gravy for lechon. I don't think I should have to go into too great a detail. I think they also include like the pork liver and other things in this as well. It makes it really hearty, really good. So this is part of a whole chopped lechon. So let's see if I can get a piece off of here that doesn't include any bone or cartilage. There we go. There's a good bite for you, and we will try that. Oh, it smells. Ooh, that lechon sauce smells really good. So what I'm used to for Christmas dinner is something that is, for instance, like we have ham, and that's very salty. This is not salty at all. This is so succulent, so wonderful. Oh my goodness. This is something we need to bring to the West. Whose idea was it to not give me a knife? All right, so one more bite before I put this off to the side. Ow. So freaking good. Alright, set this off to the side. Next up, we have a ham. On the packaging, it says it was a noche, buena ham. Something tells me that is like more of like a brand name, something they want to be known by, and less of just letting you know that that's what people eat. I don't know. So we're gonna try this. It smells pretty good. Let's try it. Okay. So this is pretty good on its own. Now it comes with this glaze over here. So I'm going to take a little bit of corner of this. I'm going to dip it in the glaze that it came with. Let's try that. Okay, I get it. That's pretty darn good. Not that anybody needs my approval, but this has my seal of approval. I am probably going to get so much hate for that. So next up we have this ball o' cheese, and I have no idea if I've done this right, but I went ahead and I sliced out a little like Pac-Man like mouth out of it, which is so cool. Look, I made a Pac-Man. So this is a ball of cheese. This is called queso de bola, and it comes wrapped in like a plastic film, as you can see, but it also comes wrapped in wax. Now that is something that's traditionally done with a lot of cheeses, but you don't see a lot in the West anymore because everything's like packaged up for, for mass consumption and stuff like that. So this will be interesting. This is the first time I've ever had cheese wrapped in wax. So we pulled away the wax. Let's try this out. Hey! That's some pretty damn good cheese! Ah, yes ma'am! I gotta say, this is one of the better cheeses I've had while I've been in this country. You know, now that I think about it, I have all the makings for a really badass ham sandwich. I don't know how I'm gonna get this to work. Christmas hacks. All right, so I just figured out how I would treat my leftovers here if I were having a traditional Filipino Christmas dinner. That's pretty damn good. Maybe needs a little bit of mustard, but yeah. So now this is something called Bibingka, which is kind of like a rice pancake. And it's topped with, it's a rice pancake with salted egg, and it's topped with coconut and I think maybe sugar? I think cheese and butter. Whatever it is, it's yummy. It looks yummy, it smells yummy. So I'm gonna try this, and oh my goodness. Okay, so right off the bat, it kind of reminds me of like the consistency of if you took sticky rice and you made it into bread. Oh my goodness, it kind of tastes like that too. My bibingka. So here we have some puto bumbong, and it's like sticky rice with coconut shavings and like some brown sugar. I think we got some B-roll of that somewhere. Okay, so let's go ahead and slice off a little piece of this. So this isn't just brown sugar. This is actually muscovado sugar. It tastes like, or it smells like molasses isn't the right word. Okay, maybe molasses is what I'm smelling here. But oh my goodness, it smells so good. Okay, so I'm gonna dip that, and we're gonna try this. Okay, it's basically what I expected. And the muscovado sugar, it helps a lot because it's only partially processed, so that means that it's not like crazy bad for you. It's not crazy good for you either, but it's not crazy bad for you. We got something else to get to, but I gotta have another bite of this, otherwise I'm just not gonna be a happy boy. So the stuff that we got is actually purple in color, and I asked the vendor if maybe there was ube in it or something like that, and basically they just said, no, that's just the color we wanted it to be. So after that, after I got a good chuckle out of that, he told me that they add food coloring to the glutinous rice before they cook it, which gives it that nice, really purple color. Of course, I have to set this off to the side because my roommates want to try this stuff as well. I can't hog it all. If you've ever wondered about chestnuts roasting over an open fire, this is the whole deal with that. So these are chestnuts, and these are like a really big thing here, especially for Christmas. And I thought for a second I didn't have a way to open these until I remembered I had these scissors. This particular pattern on scissors is good for a lot of things, like opening bottles, small jars, that sort of thing, but also for being a little nutcracker. And it's on something that I use all the time in the kitchen, and you never really ever think about. So if you ever find yourself not having a nutcracker, remember, your scissors might have a pair. So let's go ahead and open this up. So when you roast chestnuts, they get really soft on the inside. This is the inside of a chestnut. We just took off the shell, which are really shiny. I had no idea chestnuts were so shiny. I don't think I've ever had a chestnut before, so. Okay, chestnuts are the thing. I want these things in my belly. Why did nobody ever tell me about chestnuts before? So real quick before we go, let me go ahead and let you know what my favorites of everything I tried here are. And there should be no huge surprises here, but the lechon was darn good. Also the cheese, the queso de bola, and of course the chestnuts. I really like chestnuts. I want more of these in my life. Also, I'm curious if I can break one of these open with my teeth. I'm also scared I'll break my teeth. Ooh, that worked surprisingly well. So good.
And tonight, I'm Anthony from the future. I realized that I left this in the fridge last night. This is leche flan, and this is a delicacy dessert here in the Philippines. It's made of like egg yellows and a few other things. So it's a very creamy, rich dessert. We've got two here. I'm probably not gonna have them all. I completely forgot about this. I've had leche flan before, but this is pretty darn good. And that's saying something because I got this one from the grocery store. So good. All right, back to you, Anthony, from the past.
I hope that you found this video helpful or a little bit educational. Till next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all those things that make me love my job. Also, be awesome to yourself and amazing to each other. Bye!
Thank you so much for joining me on today's story on my cuento. Be sure to check out one or more of the things on screen now that'll lead you to even more stuff, 'cause it's awesome. Alright, next vlog,